You understand English, but when it's time to speak, what comes out?
Yes. No. Okay. Or maybe just a smile.
You know what you want to say, but you can't find the words.
You understand other people, but you can't express yourself.
If this sounds like you're not alone.
And you're in the right place.
Welcome to VS English. I'm Emma.
And I'm Joseph.
Today we're going to talk about how to improve your English faster.
Simple habits. Real practice. Better English.
Let's get started.
Emma, let's start with something important. Do you really need to study English for 2 or 3 hours every day?
No, you don't.
That's good news.
What matters more is what you do every day. Even 15 or 20 focused minutes can make a difference if you practice the right things.
So instead of saying, I don't have 2 hours, say, I have 15 minutes.
Exactly. Use those minutes well. Listen for a few minutes. Speak for a few minutes. Learn a few useful phrases. And review what you learned.
That sounds much easier.
Because it is. You don't need a perfect study plan. You need a routine you can actually follow.
And once you have that routine, the first skill to work on is listening.
Many learners make the same mistake when they listen to English.
They try to understand every single word.
Exactly. And when they hear one word they don't know, they stop.
Then they miss the next sentence. And then another one.
Soon they're completely lost. So here's a better way. Don't try to understand every word. Try to understand the main idea.
For example, imagine someone says, I was going to go out, but it started raining, so I decided to stay home. Maybe you don't know every word, but you understand the main idea.
They planned to go out. It started raining, so they stayed home.
That's enough.
Exactly. When you listen, ask yourself, what is this person trying to say? Not, what does every word mean?
And don't start with very difficult English.
Right. If you understand almost nothing, you'll quickly lose motivation. Start with easy conversations, short videos, or English you can mostly understand.
And listen to the same thing more than once.
Yes. First time, understand the main idea. Second time, notice useful words and phrases. Third time, repeat some of the sentences.
So you're not just listening. You're listening with a purpose.
Exactly. And when you start noticing useful phrases, you can move to the next important skill. Vocabulary.
Vocabulary is another big problem. Many learners make long lists of new words,
They learn 10, 20, sometimes 50 words.
but when they actually speak, they can't use them.
Because knowing a word and knowing how to use it are two different things. Take the word decision. You can learn decision means a choice, but that doesn't automatically help you speak.
Instead, learn the phrase, make a decision. Then learn, I need to make a decision. I haven't made a decision yet. It was a difficult decision.
Now you're learning how English is actually used.
So don't just learn decision. Learn, make a decision.
And then use it. That's the important part. Because a word you know but never use won't help much when you're speaking.
So learn fewer words, but use them more.
Exactly. And now comes the part most learners really want speaking. If you want to speak English better, you have to actually speak.
Sounds obvious. But many learners spend hours studying English without speaking for even 5 minutes.
So let's make it simple. Every day, speak English for 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yes, you don't need an English speaking partner. Choose one simple topic your morning, your family, your work, your weekend, your favorite food, or what you did today.
For example, my day was quite busy today. Then continue. I woke up at 7. I had breakfast. I started work at 9.
Don't worry about making perfect sentences. Just keep going.
Because the goal is to make your brain find English faster.
Exactly. You already know some English. Now you need to make that English easier to access. And the more you use it, the easier it becomes.
And if you want to challenge yourself a little more, try the 60-second challenge.
Choose one topic. Set a timer for 1 minute. And speak until the minute is over.
No stopping?
Try not to stop. If you forget a word, explain it another way. If you make a mistake, keep going.
Let's say the topic is my favorite food. I could say, I really like pizza. I usually eat it on weekends.
See? You don't need advanced English. You just need to keep the conversation moving.
And when 1 minute becomes easy,
Try 2 minutes, then 3, then 5.
that's a simple way to build speaking confidence.
And if your sentences are very short, there's another technique that can help.
The sentence ladder?
Yes. Instead of trying to create a long sentence immediately, start small and add one detail at a time.
Let's try it. I work.
Add one detail. I work from home.
Add another. I usually work from home in the morning.
And one more. I usually work from home in the morning because it's quieter.
That's much easier than trying to think of the whole sentence at once.
Exactly. You can do this with almost any sentence. I cook. I cook dinner. I usually cook dinner. I usually cook dinner for my family.
So you start with what you know and slowly make it better.
That's the idea. You don't need complicated English. You need to learn how to build on the English you already know.
But Emma, there's one thing that still makes people nervous.
Forgetting a word?
Exactly. You're speaking and suddenly you forget one important word.
What do most learners do?
They stop. They panic. And sometimes they switch to their own language.
But forgetting one word doesn't mean the conversation has to stop. You can explain the word.
For example, you forget the word umbrella. You can say, the thing we use when it rains?
Exactly. Or maybe you forget receipt. You can say, the paper they give you after you buy something.
So instead of searching for the perfect word,
Find another way to say it.
that's a real communication skill.
And once you learn this, you'll feel much less afraid of speaking. Because you know what to do when you get stuck. And sometimes the problem isn't that you forgot a word. Sometimes you simply don't understand the other person.
That happens a lot. Someone speaks quickly and you miss what they said.
Many learners just smile and say, yes.
Even when they have no idea what the person said.
Instead, use simple conversation phrases. Could you say that again?
Could you speak a little more slowly?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
What do you mean?
Let me think for a moment.
These phrases are simple, but they are powerful.
Because they help you stay in the conversation. You don't have to understand everything immediately. You just need to know how to respond.
And that brings us to another problem. Pauses. Many learners think they have to answer immediately.
Yes, they think, if I pause, people will think my English is bad.
But everyone pauses.
Exactly. You can say, let me think. Well, actually, give me a second.
These phrases give your brain a little time.
So don't be afraid of a short pause. Take a breath. Think. Then continue.
The goal isn't to speak without stopping.
The goal is to know how to keep going. Now let's talk about pronunciation.
This is another area where learners sometimes put too much pressure on themselves.
They think they need a perfect American or British accent.
But you don't.
Your first goal should be clear English. Focus on how clearly you say words. And pay attention to stress, rhythm, and intonation.
For example, I wanted the blue one. I wanted the blue one.
The words are almost the same, but the stress changes what sounds important.
So don't spend all your time trying to copy someone's accent.
Listen carefully. Notice the rhythm. Notice which words are stressed. Then practice saying the sentence clearly.
Clear English first.
Exactly. And grammar is another skill we need to use, not just study.
Should learners stop studying grammar?
Not at all. Grammar is important. But knowing grammar rules doesn't automatically mean you can speak.
So what should we do?
Take one grammar pattern and use it in several personal sentences. For example, I usually
wake up early. I usually have coffee in the morning. I usually go for a walk after dinner.
Now the pattern is becoming something you can actually use.
Instead of just memorizing a grammar rule,
You're turning the rule into speaking practice.
so remember, don't just learn grammar.
Use grammar.
And there's another way to connect what you learn with speaking. Reading.
Reading is great for learning English, but you can make it even more useful for speaking.
How?
Try this. Read close. Retell.
Okay.
Read a short paragraph. Understand it. Then close the book or put your phone away. Now explain the idea in your own words.
So I don't have to remember every sentence?
No. That's not the goal. The goal is to take information in English and produce English yourself.
For example, I read a short story about someone's morning. Then I close it and say, she woke up early. She had breakfast and went to work.
Exactly. You're using reading to train speaking.
That's simple.
And very practical. But there's one more thing you can do to improve even faster. Record yourself.
A lot of people don't like hearing their own English.
I know. But recording yourself is one of the best ways to notice what you actually sound like.
You don't need to record a 20-minute speech. Start with 1 minute. Speak about your day. Then listen to the recording.
But don't try to fix everything.
Exactly. Find just one thing. Maybe you paused too much. Maybe you repeated one word. Maybe you used the wrong tense. Maybe one sentence sounded unclear.
Fix that one thing. Then say it again.
Listen. Correct. Repeat.
That's it. one mistake at a time. And don't just practice, track your progress.
How?
Choose one topic. For example, my daily routine. Record yourself today. Then record the same topic next week.
And compare the two recordings.
Ask yourself, do I pause less? Are my sentences longer? Am I using better phrases? Do I sound more confident?
You may not notice improvement every day.
Exactly. Progress can be very small from one day to the next, but compare week 1 with week 4, and you may hear a big difference.
So don't only measure how much you studied.
Measure how much better you can use English.
Emma, if you could give learners just one rule from everything we've talked about, what would it be?
Easy. Learn less. Use more.
What do you mean?
You don't need to learn 20 new words every day. Learn 3 useful phrases and use them.
You don't need to watch hours of English. Watch something you can understand. And repeat useful sentences.
You don't need to memorize grammar rules all day. Learn one pattern and make your own sentences.
So instead of asking, how much English did I learn today?
Ask, how much English did I actually use today?
That changes everything.
Because English isn't just something you study, it's something you use.
But how can we use more English if we don't have someone to practice with?
You can bring English into your normal day.
How?
Start with simple thoughts. When you wake up, I need to get ready. I'm still tired. I need to make breakfast.
While working, I have a lot to do today. I'll finish this first. I need a short break.
When you're shopping, I need to buy some milk. This is too expensive. I think I'll get this one.
So normal life becomes English practice?
Exactly. You don't have to wait for a classroom. You don't have to wait for a speaking partner. Use the English you already know.
And the more you use it in small situations?
The more natural it starts to feel.
Okay, Emma, we've talked about a lot of techniques, but let's make this simple. What should someone actually do for the next 30 days?
You don't need hours. You just need consistency.
So what's the routine?
Every day, start with 5 minutes of listening. Choose easy English. Listen carefully. Don't worry about every word.
Then 5 minutes of speaking? Talk about your day, your work, your family, or any simple topic.
Next, learn 3 useful phrases. Not 20, just 3.
And use each phrase in your own sentence.
Then read something short, close it, and retell what you remember.
And once a week,
Record yourself speaking about the same topic. Then compare it with your previous recording.
so the routine is listen, speak, learn, use, read, retell, record.
And repeat.
What if someone misses a day?
Don't quit. Just start again the next day.
No guilt.
No guilt. Consistency doesn't mean being perfect. It means coming back.
And after 30 days?
You may notice that words come to you faster. You may understand more. Your sentences may become longer. And most importantly, you may feel less afraid to speak.
That's the real goal. Not perfect English. Better English. More confidence. And better communication.
Remember, you don't need perfect English to start speaking.
Start with the English you know. Use it every day. And keep practicing.
Small practice every day can make a big difference.
So don't wait until you feel ready. Start today.
Thanks for listening to VS English.
Keep practicing, keep speaking, and we'll see you in the next podcast. Bye.
Bye.